ready?
Yes.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Vivian Smith.
How do you spell Benny?
Mia, you don't have to say that. You can do that later.
Vivian Smith.
Don't ask her how to spell anything, because I can spell it.
Vivian, because you just write, just dot it, anything. And the birthplace was Connacht, Texas. Birthday is next, isn't it? Birthday is September 10th, 1919. That's birthday and date. And birthplace, Connacht, Texas, in Harrison County. That's Harrison County, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all of that. That's one.
Okay.
That's number one. That's complete for that. Here you have it, huh? My name, Vivian Smith Black.
Mia, you don't need to take any notes. That's what the video camera is for.
Oh. Oh, wow.
That's what I'm going to say at the time for.
In your early life, what were your parents? Well, what were your parents' name? Well,
My parents was Matthew Smith and Estella Smith.
Mm-hmm.
And in that,
do you have any brothers and sisters?
I have 4 brothers and 4 sisters.
Can you tell me their names?
And then, sister, about this interesting relative ancestor. What's that?
Do you have any interesting relatives?
Oh, I thought my interesting relative would be my uncle. Was the postmaster on the train in Mississippi in the South. They say in the South.
Okay.
No.
In
Names and locations.
Okay. Mississippi.
And his names.
And his name? His name was Milton Smith.
Okay.
Brothers and sisters.
What was your brother's sister?
Oh, my brother and sister's name?
Yeah.
Oh, my Wesley, Patrick.
Is Wesley your brother?
Yeah, Wesley, my brother. Wesley and Patrick and Anna Mae, and Clotilde, Bill, Gladys. That's it. That's 4. That's 8, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you have any special childhood memories?
Special childhood memories. Oh yeah, I remember running behind the caboose, the train, trying to. We rode from Wascom to Connacht, and I didn't want to get off the train. So when I got off and the train started off, I started running down the track behind it, trying to get back on.
What was your elementary school like?
Oh, my elementary school was.
Describe it in detail.
One room building. It was whitewashed, and they only had one teacher, and she had 3 or 4 classes. I was 6 years old when I went to school. And before going to school, I was taught by my parents and my older brothers and sisters the 3 R's.
Okay. Let's see. Did you ever get?
Wait, I haven't finished that.
Okay.
I went to a relative. The first day of school, I went to a relative, and the relative was Milton's great grandmother.
Did you get into trouble at school?
No, I was quiet because I was always afraid of whipping. I never liked to be whipped.
Did they whip you with
And
like
they
that
would
stick or
always
something?
do that for me. So,
You can stop.
Okay. What was your school teacher's name?
Jessie, Mrs. Jessie, Reagan Marshall.
Okay. Who are your friends in school?
Should I say something else back then, Jessie? Oh, that's when I said, here, this is what I said. She was a relative. And your grandmother, I meant to say, your great-grandmother. And Milton's great-grandmother.
Okay. Who were your friends in school?
My friends were my cousins because we all going to school at the same place. And
are you still in contact with them?
What friends? I want to know what else. What about that? Yes.
Just if you remember any of their names.
Oh, you want me to remember something? Oh, yes, I remember. My friends in school were, let me see, what's that girl name? Viola Richardson.
Where is she today?
And today she lives in Oakland. Viola Rich and Anna Mae Buchanan, which lives in Los Angeles.
Are you still in contact with
Yeah,
them?
I'm still in contact with them.
Okay. What was your what was your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject was music, English, and home ec.
Okay. How were your grades?
My grades were average because they were average.
Okay.
What were some of the grades? Did they use the ABCD system? How did they? I mean, and if conduct, what did they do on
The
conduct?
conduct is a fair, a good,
And
excellent.
did they do anything extra, like sitting, outside, or
You
did they expel?
Yeah, no, they didn't expel.
Okay.
They would a lot of time punish you for standing in the corner. They have you stand in the corner.
How many grades were in the schoolhouse?
How many grades there were?
Or what were the grades?
The grades were
First grade.
first up to the 5th grade, something like 5th or 6th.
What did you do for fun? Like play games or play with your toys?
We played basketball, and we played baseball. Girls played baseball too, We bat, and we played basketball. Because
Do you have any pets? Do you have any pets?
I like cats and a dog. We had a dog named Adair or something.
What was your favorite type of music or movie?
I like the blues.
And who was your favorite singer?
During that time.
Was it during that time? What was it? Now? Is that a now question?
No.
Back then, early life.
I really don't know who was. I really don't know who was singing in. That's way back there, girl.
Yeah, no. Guess what? Grandmother got. Ann got grandmother's records from.
Yeah. What?
Some of the blues singers and Billy Eckstine. She got some of Billy Eckstine music.
What was that man that lived in?
B.B. King?
No, not he wasn't living there.
Yeah. Muddy Waters.
Drink Muddy Water, and then St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, okay. I saw that on Big Bill.
What was your favorite type of movie?
They didn't have movies.
We didn't have any movies.
Oh, because it says here.
And when did you first go to the movies?
When I first went to the movies was when I really don't remember. First went to the movies when I was in high school.
Where did you go see the movies?
I don't remember even when.
Was it black and white?
It was black and white.
How old were you when you got your first TV?
Oh, how old I was when I got the first TV?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What were you doing, probably, if you remember if you were
First
teaching
TV,
school?
big TV. Yeah, that's when I first started our TV. That's when we got it. It was in let me see, in the 30s.
Okay.
Where were you teaching?
And it was black and white.
Were you teaching school at that time?
No, I wasn't teaching school. I was in school at that particular time. In the 30s, I was still in school. And no, wait, then no, I would say when I first got the first TV we got, it was around 38 or 39, something like that.
Okay. For young adulthood.
And it was black and white because they didn't have color TV. The screen was black and white. It wasn't. It wasn't.
Come here, honey. Mama, give it lunch.
Okay. For young adulthood, what high school did you go to?
What high school? I went to high school in Hunt County at Wolf City, Texas. Boarding high school.
Okay.
There I had. Let me tell you some more about.
Boarding high school is.
A school that I had to live at. I lived on the campus. I lived on the campus.
Give her time to talk.
And I always had a duty. We had some work to do. 1 week you had to help wash dishes. The next week maybe you had to wait table. And all those different. You always had something to do. Learning, which was a learning situation. I finished my high school there at Hunt County, Wolf City, Texas.
Did you have any dances or proms or football games or basketball games?
Oh yeah, we had basketball games there, and we had baseball. We didn't have any football.
Did you have any proms or parties, dances?
Oh yeah, we had dances on some Friday nights. We had dances, and there I was going to school with a relative. That's the time my mother passed away when I went to school there. And before my mother passed, my mother passed when I went to school to Jesse Marshall. That has to come in there. Then, Jan, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, ask me another one.
What type of classes did you take?
Oh,
in high school.
In high school. Oh, English and the three basics, which is reading, writing, and arithmetic, and home ec, and what else? Some music.
Did you participate in any after-school activities or sports and stuff?
Yes, I could play basketball.
Was that boarding school all
At
girls or girls and boys?
Girls and boys. It was a co-ed. It was a co-ed.
Did you receive any major awards or accomplishments?
Yes, on a waiting table, the duties I had, I usually got an award for conduct and in doing my work well.
What was your family's philosophy?
My family philosophy was education. Education, and they believed in you working. Work hard or whatever they let you know you're supposed to work hard for whatever you are to get. And they believe in respect, teaching pride, and respect, and what else? Courtesy.
When was your saddest memory?
When was what?
Your saddest memory.
My saddest memory was, I know when my mother passed, I was quite young, and it was a very sad moment for me, passing of my mother.
When did you learn to drive?
Oh, gee. I learned to drive in 1941.
What kind of car did you have?
The first car we had was a little Jeep. You know, one of those that they had, Army Jeep.
Yeah.
Did they have the doors or something?
Huh?
Did they have the doors?
No, didn't have no doors.
Daddy
Yes,
bought
they-
one of those. You remember Daddy bought one too? When I was little.
Yeah, they didn't have doors.
I wonder why people like those.
And the
Jeeps.
color of it was a dark green. Wasn't it? Some kind of green dark.
Okay. What college did you go to?
I went to this Bishop College. Bishop College in Marshall, Texas.
Okay. When did you first meet your husband?
I met him at Bishop. And got married there just before in my graduation.
Describe your
Before
first
you
date.
go over
That was
how
1940.
How old were you when you went to Bishop?
How old was I when I went to Bishop? Let me see. I was 19 when I got married. And you
See,
take,
that's interesting because it's different today.
yeah, that's right.
How old were you when you went to Bishop?
Oh, when I went to Bishop, I was rather young. Let me see. Take 4.
You spent 4 years at Bishop?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were 15 years old.
16.
Okay.
I was 16 because I tell you what, I went summer and winter. I stayed in school, with the whole time, the summer session and the winter session. So
How many years were you in high school?
I was in high school 4 years.
Okay.
Did they have junior high?
Yeah, they had junior high.
Oh.
They had this. See, when I left the elementary school, I went to this boarding school because I had relatives working there. Relatives, my cousin, which was Lila Williams, Kirby.
Know that?
And that's why I went to this boarding. And another thing, they didn't even have a high school close to where we lived.
Where was this boarding school? Where was this boarding school?
It was in Hunts County, Wolf City, Texas.
Oh, you told me.
And there he just told me
Oh,
the name.
Okay.
And
You are in
that's good. Interesting.
Can you describe the wedding
it
when
was
you
a
got
boarding
married?
high school.
Can you describe your wedding?
What'd you say?
Describe your wedding.
Oh, I didn't have a wedding. I went, we were married at a minister's house. That's it.
In what town?
In Marshall, Texas.
Do you remember the fashions at that time?
The fashions at that particular time, that was in the 40s. The dresses were maybe just below the knee. And I think,
Hats?
yeah, they wore hats. They wore hats and gloves. And you weren't really dressed until you had on your hat and your gloves.
Did they wear stockings and stuff and those were cheap?
With the seam of the...
Yeah, with
What
the
your
seam
stockings?
in the stocking. Oh, yeah.
And what about your hair? Was it,
Oh, the hair.
Was it like that?
Usually I wore my hair short. I always had it kind of cut because it wouldn't hold curls, so I wore it cut.
What do you remember about World War II?
World War II. The World War II, that was in the was that 39 or 40? Well, 40 something.
Now, a lot of people went to Korea War too.
Yeah,
back
there's
in that,
the
The
Oh, yeah.
Korean War.
And that's when that World War II, that was Pearl Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Something like that. I remember that, Pearl Harbor, how afraid we all were. And then during that time they sent the Japanese and the Chinese and all the Filipinos and different ones to camp in Arkansas, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, they sent them to camp. And a lot of those people had already established their homes and everything, but they had to leave it. And when they came back, a lot of them didn't have it. The government had taken it away from them.
Back then when they had food, did you have to pay? You could get a lot of stuff for little money or something, or did it cost
in the
the
grocery
same?
stores when
Oh.
you're shopping.
Oh, you know what that was? We had, what's that?
What was it?
Limit stuff, foods. You had to have food stamps. Not food stamps. You were limited so much.
They rationed.
Ration. That's what I'm trying to say. They were rationing. They rationed
Is
the
this because
food,
of the war?
and then you had ration food. And another thing about it, they had to have a ticket or something to get shoes. You couldn't buy shoes unless you had
So they rationed out the shoes.
yeah, the ration out the shoes.
Was this because of the war or because of the economic?
Because of the war. Now I tell you, another thing came in.
Then the depression come
Oh
in
yeah,
too?
depression came in there. Was that what inflation was earlier? Now this is depression. Let me see what I say about depression. Depression came about 1930s, in the 30s, and that's when they rationed. I know when I was going to school that you couldn't get so many, shoes and things like that, and then they start flying up cotton and peas,
That's what